So, yes, you finally have made partner. After all these years. And all they need you to do is to join the Brotherhood. I've heard so much about the Brotherhood. It sounds so good. So prestigious. So many have joined, especially the successful. And now my husband is one of them.
Well, it's early days yet, but it's looking good, honey. All I have to do is be initiated.
Small detail. Of course you will be. I mean that it's not an interview. You're already there. It's just a formality. So what time do you have to meet the Brotherhood?
6 p.m. tonight. It's outside business hours, which I have to be honest seemed a bit strange. But Mitchell says that it's common practice as we will be meeting as friends. So this is the place. Seems a strange place to meet for business. And why are the windows all blacked out? So he told me to knock the door 6 times. These guys and their traditions.
Enter Tom. We have been expecting your arrival. Tom, what's wrong? You seem a little bemused. Please, there really isn't any need to be.
No, it's not that. All this is so strange. Why are you dressed like that? And why is this place so dark? What exactly is going to happen tonight?
Look, I already told you. Today is initiation day. Look, Tom, I vouched for you already. Before we go into the main hall, you need to know that this is what you want. I don't want you to embarrass me even before we've started. You're either in or out. It's make your mind up time. Tom, only a select amount of people are chosen to join the Brotherhood. Only a few. And you are one of them. So are you going to man up, or have I made a mistake in choosing you? If I have, please leave now.
What the... Why is there a goat? What the hell? What's the goat for?
All will be revealed to you once you enter the main hall. Now look, Tom, I am becoming increasingly concerned with your negative attitude. You said you wanted to be part of the Brotherhood. Well, this is what you have to do. Now, stop messing around and get with the program. You either want this or you don't. Which one is it?
So, tell me all about it. I mean, you came back so late last night. And the fact that you didn't want to talk. You left me in suspense. So what happened? I need to know. Did it go well?
Well, look,
What? What is it? I know they swore you to secrecy. I understand. You don't have to tell me. It's fine.
No, it's not that. You know I tell you everything. It was just a bit weird. Not what I thought it would be.
What do you mean?
Well, the main thing that was strange involved a goat.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard you say a goat. What did you say?
Yes, a real goat. As in a farm goat.
What? What the hell would a goat have to do with it? I'm confused, please. Continue.
You're confused. How'd you think I feel? They brought me into a hall and made me off a goat.
Off a goat? What does that mean?
What do you think I mean? They made me put on some robes. Then they gave me an ancient sword. And I had to, well, let's just say that the goat is no more. Look, say something. Don't just look at me. Please don't look at me like that. I don't feel proud of what I did. The whole thing was weird. But Mitchell and the rest of the guys are all members. And they have all done it.
But why? Why would they make you do that?
So Tom, it's good you called this meeting. I needed to speak to you also. There is something I need to show you. Your first lesson in the Brotherhood. But before I do, I will let you go first, as you called the meeting.
Well, yes. It's about the other day. I was taken back by the things that happened that night. I was wondering if I could maybe talk to you about the situation.
Yes, that is what I am here for. When I recommended you for the Brotherhood, I vouched for you. Until you reach the rank of fellow craft, I am responsible for you.
Responsible for me? What does that mean?
Well, at present, you're a entered apprentice, the first degree, the entry level rank. You are under my supervision. Everything you do comes back to me. So that is why I was so hard on you the other day. But all that is out the way. Well done. You're now a member.
Entered apprentice? Then if I am a entered apprentice, then what rank are you?
I am a master mason, which is the top rank for local lodge.
So you're the highest level?
No, I am the highest level for local lodge. There are other higher levels leading to something we call Scottish Rite, but I wouldn't worry about that. Hardly anyone goes to that level.
I see. Look, why did I have to do that thing? You know, to the goat, it was really unsettling. I've never had to do anything like that before. I have problems even squashing a fly, let alone a goat.
I understand, let me explain. This brotherhood you have joined works on trust. We have to trust each other. It's the only way that we can strive and move forward. What you did to the goat was filmed. I know, Tom, but hear me out. We all had to do it. We film it so that if you ever decide to reveal our secrets, we have something on you. What you did to the goat is our leverage on you.
What? Filmed? Are you saying you will blackmail me? I never signed up for that. That's against the law.
Tom, calm down. We have all done it. All of us, me, Mr. Randall, Keith, all of the top boys. Tom, you work for one of the biggest software companies in the world. I spoke to you about this before I initiated you. You wanted this. You said you would do whatever it takes. Well, this is what it takes.
My brother-in-law is also part of the Brotherhood, and he has not done any of this.
Oh, he is he? And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I spoke to him before I went to the initiation. He never did any of this. He told me that I would just be meeting for an informal chat.
Good. Well, I hope for your and his sake you spoke of nothing of your initiation. As you already know, you cannot tell anyone of what goes on in the Brotherhood.
Yes, but he is a fellow brother. He is also a Mason.
Can I ask what lodge does your brother-in-law attend?
I'm not sure. One over in the south side? He tells me there are brotherhoods in every city in the country.
Okay, look, what does your brother-in-law do for a living?
He's a plumber.
A plumber? Tom, are you serious? You seriously can't compare his lodge to ours. His lodge probably isn't even officially registered. Tom, anyone can call themselves part of the Brotherhood. The name is not trademarked. There's new lodges started up every day. They are not connected to us. They're nothing more than social clubs for men. They sit around and drink beer. We call these clandestine Masons. They are lodges that are not recognised by the majority of Grand Lodges in Masonry. The term clandestine describes a lodge, Grand Lodge, or individual that is not regular or recognised. Yeah, sure, they have all the gear, but it's nothing more of dress than up. You, however, Tom, have entered the real deal. I mean, these fake brothers do have their uses. I have a nephew who is part of a clandestine lodge. All they do is play snooker. Put hoods on and play snooker. What a joke. But they legitimize us. I mean, they make up the majority of the Brotherhood. 90% actually. So when people think of us, they see us as a non-threatening social club. Tom, what you are a part of is bigger than you and your petty whims. It dates back centuries. Back to the time of the Knight Templar, to a time of ancient soldiers. We are connected and stem from something that has been hidden and guarded for a long time. We hold the real power in this world. We have the politicians and celebrities in our hand, as well as all those who hold influence in this world. Now I will give you the history as time goes on. For now I need to show you something. Now, Tom, as you have joined us, you are now a brother. There is a way that you greet another brother, a certain handshake. It will let the fellow brother know your rank and status. Okay, when you shake my hand, shake it like this. This is called the grip of the apprentice. It is for you, for your rank. Did you get it? Here, try it again. Good, Tom, that's why I choose you. Such a quick learner.
So, again you gone silent. This is turning into a habit. Are you not going to tell me what Mitchell said? I really am getting tired of this cat and mouse game you got us playing.
Believe me, it's not a game. Look, I don't want to talk about it. Really, the problem is I'm supposed to be keeping things secret from everyone, including you. It's part of the oath.
Really? Since when do we have secrets? We've always told each other everything. This is new to me. So now we are like that, are we? We've turned into one of those sort of couples.
What sort of couples?
The sort that keep secrets from each other. I never thought that would be us. Never in a million years.
Alice, please. Look, please stop being so melodramatic. I tell you everything, yes. But this is different, it's work. It's business. I mean, you don't tell me everything that goes on at your workplace, do you?
That's because nothing goes on there. Besides, we don't go around harming innocent animals.
Exactly. Hence the reason why you don't need to know. Now let's leave it there. I've got a long day today. I just want to eat my breakfast in peace. So would you like eggs sunny side up today? Oh, come on, Alice. Don't give me the cold shoulder. Please, this is the last thing I need.
Really, it's just I didn't think I would see the day when you, my loving husband, would keep things from me. I feel so hurt. I think I might have to lay down. I may have to call work. Let them know I won't be going in today.
Alice, you really are a piece of work. Okay. Look, Mitchell explained everything to me and everything has been sorted out.
Really, what did he say? About the goat? Why did you have to do it? What was the reason?
Well, what happened to the goat was part of a ceremonial introduction. All of the members have done it. We have to do it. They filmed the whole ritual. Mitchell told me it's leverage in case I reveal any of their secrets. They have me on film.
Why would they film you doing that to a goat? What? Leverage? In case of what? What secrets could they have that are so important that they need to get you on film? Doing such a horrendous act?
I'm not sure. I personally think it's just tradition. Something that has been handed down through the ages. I mean, Mitchell told me that this Brotherhood dates back hundreds of years.
Paul is part of the Brotherhood, and he never did these things. No, this is not right, Tom. Not right at all.
Listen, Alice. Mitchell explained this to me also. You see, not all lodges are the same. You see, Paul, your brother is part of what Mitchell calls a clandestine Mason. His lodge are more like a social club. I, however, have joined one of the main lodges in the country. We are linked to the main temple in Washington, so the practices are different.
Still no excuse for what took place. I'm starting to think that you made a mistake joining. This is frightening.
Okay, now, do you see why I never wanted to tell you? Look, I need to get that. Just don't worry, okay? Everything is under control. Remember, this is what we both wanted. I'm in now, so nothing else like this will take place. I better get that. I wonder who that could be so early in the morning.
Hello, is that Mr. Smith? Mr. Tom Smith. Sorry to intervene in your morning activities. My name is Officer Spencer.
Hello, officer. Is there some kind of problem?
Sir, I am going to have to ask you to accompany me to the police station. We have a report of animal cruelty, which I am afraid we cannot ignore. We had a report, of a goat, that has been slayed illegally. We wouldn't have taken it seriously under normal circumstances. It's just that Parafarm reported that a goat was missing from their flock. They believed it to be stolen. And since we received the report of the slaying of the goat, we think the two may be linked. Can I ask, sir, your whereabouts Monday night?
I was over in town. I had a business meeting. Look, officer, really a goat. I mean, who reported me?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. They have stated that they do not want to be named. So, you were at a meeting. Good. Can I have the names of any who can verify this?
Sorry, but I can't give you any of their names.
I'm sorry. Why's that then?
You see, I am a Mason, and all interactions are strictly confidential. I was told that any dealings with the law, I should let you know.
A Mason, I see. Can I shake your hand? The grip of an entered apprentice. I see. A fellow brother. Look, this won't go any further. May I ask what lodge you represent?
Lodge 33, Benjamin Lodge.
Oh, Benjamin Lodge, I know it well. Yes. This is one of our most prestigious lodges. Don't worry about this complaint. I will make it go away. Yes, you won't have to worry about this. However, I will have to report this to your lodge. You are new, I know, but you have broken the oath. You told someone of what you did.
Look, there's some kind of misunderstanding. I told no one.
No, brother. You told someone. I can tell you now that your sister-in-law, Mrs. Karen Patterson, informed us of the incident. I believe she is married to your wife's brother, a Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul Patterson.
Before you. One by one we will take you.
What the hell? Alice, you told Karen? Why would you tell her that? Karen, of all people.
No, I swear to you I didn't. I told my brother. He must have told her. I didn't know this would happen.
Alice, obviously if you tell him, he's gonna tell her. What were you thinking? I told you that I had been sworn to secrecy.
When I told him, it was the same day you told me everything. I thought he was in the same Brotherhood like you, so I thought it would be okay to speak to him.
But I already told you, not all those in the Brotherhood are the same. This is so messed up. I've just joined and already I've broken the oath. I don't think you get it. I made an oath. I promised with my life I would not tell anyone. I promised. And before you start, we all have to make that promise. It's ceremonial. No one's really going to take your life. Well, not now anyway. It's ancient. They did once upon a time, hundreds of years ago. But now it's just something you say. It's tradition. But it still doesn't take from the fact I promised. And now I've broken that promise. In my first week...
Look, it's okay. I'm sorry. I know now that you're not all the same clearly. I'm scared, Tom. Are you gonna be okay?
Why are you scared? I'm the one who has to deal with the fallout. Mitchell's gonna be pissed.
I'm scared because any organization who has the power over the police has real power, scary power. I can't believe that the policeman just dismissed the case like that, based on you being a Mason.
You should be happy he did. I could have lost my job for what Karen did.
I know, but in Karen's defense, she is an animal activist. She always has been. When Paul told her, she must have been distraught. I mean, an animal being treated that way would have really affected her.
That's why I don't blame her. I blame Paul. He knows his wife. He should never have told her.
Can you imagine how she felt having to go to that police station, knowing how close we all are? It must have killed her. I think I should call her See if she is okay.
No, don't do that. Remember what the policeman said. It was an anonymous tip-off. If you go back to her and tell her, it could open up a whole new can of worms. No, let me talk to Mitchell. See what he says.
So, he's broken the oath. I see. Well, you listen very closely to me. There will be a price to be paid. Mark my words. A levy will be applied.
Now, Tom, before you go home, I need to speak to you about the incident you had the other day with the authorities. I thought it best we talk one-to-one. The others do not need to know. Tom, please don't look so scared. There really is no need to be.
It's just that I swore an oath, and now I have broken it. In my first week, I really am sorry.
Tom, like I say, there is no need to worry. We all have wives, we understand. You're only human. Technically, you have broken the oath, but your wife is not the problem. You can't be expected to not slip up with her from time to time. It happens.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. I was worried that I may lose my position here.
Tom, like I say, it's not a problem. Your wife is a good counsel to have. I would suggest, though, that the higher you go up in masonry, the less you tell her. But at the level you are on, it's fine. No, she is not the problem. No, Tom, the problem that we have is your sister-in-law. She's the problem.
No, she won't be a problem. I will speak to her today. Let her know not to go to the police. Tell her to drop her complaint.
No, Tom, you can't do that. No way can she find out that we have links to the police. The officers who are under our control will be compromised. No way. You see, when she went to the police, she made not only a complaint about the goat, she implicated the lodge. That's where the problem lies. But not to worry. I will sort things out. Just please make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. The lodge must be protected at all costs. It can never be exposed. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. You must protect it with your life. Understood?
No, I don't understand. Why would I need to protect it with my life? I'm so confused. And the policeman said that you stole the goat from a farm? Is that true?
How else do you think we got the goat? We don't just keep them in our back pocket. Of course we stole it, and it would have been fine. If it wasn't for your sister sticking her big nose into our business, there would have been no problem. Now that will be all for now. We will meet again next week as usual. What I want you to do for now is to get together all questions you have with regards to the Brotherhood. I am going to teach you the origins of Masonry, the true origins. So go for now.
Hello, Tom. It's me. I have some bad news. It's my brother. He and Karen have been in an accident.
What do you mean accident? I'm just coming back from the lodge. Look, are you okay? Are they okay? I mean, no one was hurt, were they? What kind of accident?
It's a car accident. Apparently, they were rammed off the road by an unknown driver. I don't know if I can believe this. I was just speaking to him today. This can't be happening. The hospital just called me. They saying that, well that. The hospital are saying that it's fatal.
You know, Tom, you really didn't have to come in today. I mean, it's only been a week since the accident. Maybe we can reschedule for a month or two.
No, I need to get out the house. Things have been tense. To be honest, I need a break. So, no, it's okay, really.
I see. I was the same when my mother died. Just wanted to keep busy, keep my mind off it. So how is your wife? Is she okay?
Not too well, she's broken. All she does is stare at his picture all day. I mean, that was her only brother, her only family in fact. She's not doing anything except cry. But she will get through this. We will get through this.
You will, I know. So any news on the other driver? I hear that they were run off the road.
No, none. But, how'd you know that? Those details have not been released.
No, that we have contacts at the station. They let me know. Anyway, let's get down to business. So, I told you that today I was going to teach you the origins of Freemasonry. Well, this is the first bit of secret knowledge I am going to give you. The Freemasons are the Knights Templar. We are the continuation of the Knights Templar. Jerusalem is, of course, holy land to both Islam and also Christians. Well, that land during the 11th century was under Islamic rule. However, during the First Crusade, the Roman Catholic Church was able to seize the land, bring it under Christian rule. Jerusalem was secured by the Catholics and their army. The rest of the land surrounding Jerusalem was not secure. Well, back in those days, Christians from around Europe would undertake a pilgrimage to the Holy Land of Jerusalem. It was something that many hundred would do each month, a bit like traveling to Mecca that many do today. Well, Christians used to do this journey to Jerusalem to pay tribute to Jesus and give themselves, as they believed, at spiritual fulfillment. Now, as I told you before, Jerusalem was safe, as it was now under Catholic rule. However, the land surrounding it, the pilgrimage land, was dangerous. The pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land could be subject to being hijacked and robbed, or even worse, by bandits and highwaymen. To combat this, the church sponsored some French knights. They were given specific instructions. Their instructions were to accompany the Christian pilgrims to Jerusalem, to offer them safe passage. These knights gained the name the Knights Templar, the protectors of the faith. Well, that in essence is the origins of the Knights Templar. There is more to the story, but under guidelines I cannot tell you more until you rise in degree. Have you any questions?
Well, yes. I mean, a lot makes no sense. You say that the Knights Templar are the same as us, but they were a Christian order. Now, in the Brotherhood, there are Muslims, Jews, Hindus, and other religions. How is that possible?
Wow, such a good question. Tom, I can see now why we chose you. Look, like I say, I cannot reveal anything else to you at this time. But when you rise up from Entered Apprentice, you will be given the answers you crave. Just know for now that there is an answer to your question. Also, the Brotherhood is open to all faiths. We are not a religion, we are a club.
So what does he know? Does he suspect our involvement?
No, sir. He doesn't suspect a thing. The authorities also have no leads. It seems we are in the all clear. Problem solved.
Good. Make sure it stays that way. Now we have decided to move him from entered apprentice to fellow craft. We will need you to train him.
What? But why? He's only just joined fellow craft. But that's 1 degree under me.
I realize that. but we have no choice. Technically, he has undergone his sacrifice. 2, in fact. This means that we will have to move him up the pyramid quicker than expected.
But he knew nothing of his brother and sister-in-law. How can this be?
How dare you?
I'm sorry, my lord. I truly am. Please forgive me.
Do you think that I questioned the elders when they told me what I had to do? No, I just do it. He qualifies for the next level. Make it happen. And don't ever question the Brotherhood again.
Listen, honey, I know what happened to your brother was bad, but it's been weeks and you've been stuck indoors. Why don't you call work and go in today? Alice, come on. I know you hear me. No way would your brother want this. If he were here right now, he'd been telling you to get up and keep going. I know him. I know he would. Please, honey, talk to me.
You know, I've just been laying here thinking none of it makes sense. Why would someone just ram them off the road for no reason? Why? Why were all the cameras out that night? Not one caught the speeding car. Why?
It was a drunk driver. They fled the scene. I'm sure they will be caught at some point. The police already have told us that they have an ongoing investigation. We just got to hope that they find them.
Drunk driver who rams a car off the road with such precision that they take the lives of 2, but they themselves leave without a scratch. Drunk driver who then manages not to get into another accident again. No, something's not right.
What exactly are you getting at, Alice?
What about the Brotherhood? Don't you think it's a bit strange? Karen goes to the police and puts in a complaint against them the next minute. This happens.
The Brotherhood. No, Alice, I think you're clutching at straws. You want someone to blame. Look, I know it's hard to swallow, but blaming everyone and anyone won't help. You're just going to make yourself sick. Look, I've got to meet up with Mitchell. I'm going to be back about 8. I've cooked your favorite, mac and cheese. Save me some. I will see you later.
So Tom, good to see you've joined the fold. The Brotherhood always needs bright young talent like yourself. And how are you finding the temple? Is it all you expected it to be?
It is very grand. It's such a large building, a lot bigger than I thought it would be, and so many secret rooms. The tour took 3 hours, and Mitchell tells me there is still more to see.
Yes, well, you're rolling with the big boys now. Your whole life will change.
Tom, we all heard about your sacrifice. That took courage. But don't take it too hard. We all had to do it. At some point, it has to be done.
I'm sorry, sacrifice. What do you mean?
Oh, Larry means your time. You've sacrificed so much time to the Brotherhood. You've sacrificed your time. So much of your life. Anyway, Tom, I need to speak to you about something important. Can you join me in the basement? Tom, I have some great news. The elders want you to go up to the next degree. They want to bring you to Fellowcraft. Tom, this is very unusual. It usually takes years to get to that level. Well, it took me years. Anyway.
Already? Look, Mitchell, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've done nothing to deserve this. Really, I'm stunned.
Tom, don't be so modest. You are a talented programmer. probably one of the best, if not the best in the world. We want to keep you, so we are moving you up in the ranks quicker than usual. It's our way of noticing and giving you recognition. You deserve it.
Look, Mitchell, please don't get me wrong. I am grateful, but with all that's going on at the moment, can we maybe postpone this? I don't think I'm ready, and I've got a lot on my plate.
I'm sorry, Tom, but no. Tom, do you remember when I told you that all lodges are different? Well, the lodge that we are in, you can never say no. If the elders tell you to do something, you have to do it. That's why I invited you here tonight. This is where the ceremony will take place. Now, everything will be the same as the first initiation. It's just this time you'll have to accept Baphomet as your savior. But not to worry, it's all just ancient tradition.
Who's Baphomet?
And you see, Tom, this is why I wanted to speak to you before you are inducted. So we don't have the same problems we had last time. Tom, do you remember I told you the Knights Templar and our link to them? Well, let me tell you a bit more to the story. Now, if you remember, Tom, I spoke of the Knights Templar and how they were the protectors of the faith. Well, as they offered safe passage to Jerusalem. They were always on the road. They travelled to the Middle East and beyond in order to offer their services to all those wanting safe passage to the Holy Land. But this also meant that they learnt new customs and were now open to new walks of life. They documented all they learned. They took ideas from all the new religions and deities that they were now exposed to. One of those deities was Baphomet. Baphomet is probably the most important aspect of our order. Now, you may hear a lot of talk about Baphomet. You see our logo above there, the one above you. Well, that is Baphomet. Let me explain. If you take our emblem, the compass, it is really Baphomet in disguise. All you have to do is flip it upside down. Everything is, of course, a inversion, and Baphomet will fit in exact alignment. But this isn't just in our logo, no. It is embedded in the many companies you see. You will know that they are part of the Brotherhood by their emblem. So if you ever see Baphomet hidden in a company's logo, then you know that company is one of us, they are brothers. So Tom, when we meet next week, I want you fully prepared to become a servant of Baphomet. Larry, what the hell is wrong with you? You almost blew everything.
I thought there was a problem. The way you stopped me from talking. I knew something was up. So what is it you're not telling us?
He never really undertook his sacrifice. It was done by us. He doesn't even know we were behind it.
What? How is that possible?
I mean, isn't he supposed to be rising to the next degree?
No. Wait. How does that work?
The elders are claiming that he has to rise due to the circumstances. I have no choice in the matter.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, how are you going to explain it to him? Man, rather you than me. That's all I can say.
That's why I have a plan. I'm going to invoke the spirit of Baphomet. I will get him to accept Baphomet into his soul. Once he has done this, he will accept anything.
Good plan. And yes, you are right in theory, but no one as low level as him is going to accept Baphomet. You have to build up to that. I mean, you're asking him to turn his back on all he's been taught throughout his whole life. To accept Baphomet is a big thing for someone lacking the wisdom.
Look, you don't know Tom. You see Tom has all the accolades. Yes, he does. He has the degree from the best university. He has the master's degree. I have to be honest, I have never seen a programmer as good as him. But he is naive. I will get him to accept Baphomet. How does the saying go? Common sense is not that common.
I'm so glad that you came out today. I was starting to think you were never coming out of the house. Well, here's to you. I know you've been going through it, but hopefully there will be better days ahead.
Well, I was thinking about what you said. My brother would not have wanted me to be locked up moping in some room. No, he would want me to get up, keep things moving.
I am so proud of you. That's the part of you that I try so much to emulate. That strength, I love you.
I love you too, babe. Now, this is a nice restaurant, but I'm still a little confused why you picked a Thursday. I would have preferred a weekend.
So would I, but I have official business at the lodge.
You have what kind of business?
Alice, look, I didn't really want to say because of what's been going on, but I have some good news. I will be getting a promotion. They are moving me up to 2nd degree.
Really? That's amazing. Already. I can't believe that you have climbed up the ranks so quickly. So what do you have to do now?
Nothing except for my initiation, which will take place tomorrow.
Well, I hope there's no harming of any animals this time.
No. This time, I made sure I took it all in. This time, all I have to do is an ancient incarnation. Swear allegiance to some underground god named Baphomet. And that's it, 3rd degree in the bag. At least that's some good news, right?
Did you just say Baphomet?
Yes, that's right. Why have you heard of him? Mitchell was explaining him to me. It's just ritualistic nonsense from the past. Honey, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Tom, listen to me, this is a big deal. Do you not know who Baphomet is?
Well, apart from what Mitchell has told me, well, no.
When I was a kid, my mother used to have a saying. Whenever I did something bad, she would say, "Don't let Baphomet tempt you." She would say it all the time. One day, when I got in my teens, I decided to look it up. Tom, Baphomet is the devil. Don't let the devil tempt you.
Oh, you mean in the figurative sense?
No, Tom. Not in the figurative sense. In the literal one. Baphomet is the devil. Literally.
So today is the big day, Tom. Are you ready to enter to the next level? Once we are done, I will proceed to teach you about duality. So let's go to the main hall with the others.
Mitchell, listen. I am here to tell you that I can't go on any further. I investigated into this whole Baphomet thing. It doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This again? Tom, there is no going back. You joined us. You can't back out now. You are ours, and we are yours. You need to understand that. So, get yourself together. We are doing this.
So, how'd it go yesterday? Again, you came back so late. I was afraid to ask you. Thought it best I let you sleep. Please tell me you didn't join.
No, I didn't go through with it in the end. I couldn't not after what you told me. In fact, I am looking into maybe stepping back. I spoke with Mitchell, and he seems to think that this is something I can do.
I don't think you realize just how good that sounds to me. Joining them was a mistake. Oh, thank God. So you are going to leave. Thank you. You know how I felt about the Brotherhood. It's been a curse ever since you joined.
I knew that would make you happy. No, like I say, I spoke with Mitchell. He said it would take a few months for the paperwork to be reversed. So I am still involved until then, but once this takes place, I will be allowed to leave.
That's such good news. I wish it could be sooner. Look, there's something I need to speak to you about. Now that you have decided to leave, I can maybe speak to you at ease. It's about the Brotherhood. Look, I've been thinking long and hard about this. I really believe that the Brotherhood was somehow involved in my brother's so-called accident. I think they are to blame. I was thinking about it. Anyone who has power over the police, has the ability to do unthinkable things. I am going to get some legal advice in the morning, see my options. I obviously cannot go to the police, so I will start with some independent recommendations.
This again. Look, Alice, I just want out. You and this fixation. Can't we just move forward? You're wrong. You are letting your imagination get the better of you. This is becoming an obsession. I understand you are hurt, but you need to let this one go. Please.
But you said it yourself, you want out. That must mean something. No, I'm sorry, Tom. I have to do this. I know they had something to do with it. I'm convinced. I got this feeling inside. Sorry, but I have to see this one through. I mean, how would you feel if we find out that they really did have the capabilities to do something like this? No, this has to be done. For my brother and Karen's sake.
So, Tom, congratulations on your promotion. So, it goes without saying you are now one of us officially. You had me worried there for a second yesterday. I wasn't sure if you would do it. But you came through at the end. That's all that matters. So, how does it feel? I mean, allowing the spirit of Baphomet into your soul?
It feels good. I woke up this morning feeling strong. I feel clarity, like a
god. Yes, Tom, you can say it. You see, that's what you are, you know? You are a god. We are the gods of this earth. There is so much that I have to teach you, but do you see now why I told you that all Masons are different? You are part of something so much bigger than your 2-bit Mason. You have become a god. But before I can do this, I will take you to meet the Elder. He has requested our presence. I was going to let you know all this in the lodge this Friday, but you asked to speak with me. So, Tom, was there something specific you wanted to speak about?
Yes, it's my wife. She's convinced that the Brotherhood has something to do with her brother's accident. She won't let it go. She's going to seek advice as to take steps to bring some kind of legal proceedings against the lodge.
Really? Well, Tom, we both know that she cannot do this. You must convince her otherwise.
The problem with my wife is this. She's usually quite passive. But once she gets something into her head, she doesn't let it go. There's no way she will let this one go. I know her. The Brotherhood didn't have anything to do with the accident, did they?
Ah, Tom, you know the answer to that question. Come on. The moment you accepted Baphomet, you knew... Exactly. Just like, you know, what has to be done. The lodge cannot be exposed. Now, not to worry, Tom, we can set you up with a new wife. One who is more familiar with our practices. Now let's formulate a plan.
Excuse me. My name is Fred. Fred Horn. Is Tom home? I am an old friend. I was in the neighborhood and thought that I would come over and see him.
Fred Horn. Strange. We've been married for years. I know all his friends. He has never spoken of you.
Well, we used to work together. Look, it's very important that I speak with him. Is he about?
Who are you?
A friend, I told you.
I thought you were just passing through. Look, who are you? Is this something to do with the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood? You know of the Brotherhood. What exactly do you know?
Enough to know that if you are one of them, then you better leave these premises right now. And I mean now.
No, you have me all wrong. Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I should have been honest. It's just I didn't know that you knew of the Brotherhood. I'm taking it that you are his wife. He spoke of you, Alice, if I remember rightly. Look, your husband is in danger. I need to speak with him about the Brotherhood.
Danger. What kind of danger? Look, who are you? My husband is not here. But you can tell me everything.
Look, I am part of the newly reformed anti-Masonic party. We are trying to put a stop to the Brotherhood and their hold on the political structure. Your husband is in grave danger. I have reason to believe that they may have been in contact with him. I need to get to him before they do.
Look, Tom already joined. But it's okay. He told them that he is going to leave them. So he will be leaving the Brotherhood in the next few months.
He's already joined. Oh no. That means I'm too late. Hold on. He told you that. He told you that he is going to leave. When did he tell you this?
He told me it a few days ago. Why does it matter?
You don't understand, Alice. They would never let him leave. This lodge he has joined is not like other orders. They will never let him leave. Once joined, it's for life. And that is said literally. He's joined now for life.
So Tom, there are a few things we need to go over now. You've reached the next level. I will be taking you to see the Elder. But before I do, we need to get you up to speed. Now you've been to the temple and you've been to this lodge. Have you noticed the similarities in both places? There are certain things that are the same no matter what lodge you enter. In fact, there is one thing that remains the same in Brotherhood premises. Do you know what that thing is, Tom?
Yes, I have noticed a Bible seems to be located somewhere on the premises. I thought this strange since we have accepted Baphomet as our savior.
Wow. Well spotted, Tom. Well spotted. No, that's not what I was going to say. But I guess that ties into the subject matter. We believe in duality, Tom. Where you have darkness, you have light. Good, bad, male, female, strong, weak, sad, happy. Duality, the yin-yang. One cannot live without the other. Look at it this way. How would you know you were happy if there were no sadness? No, Tom, what you will see in any Mason premises is checkered flooring. Whenever you see checkered flooring, you will know you are in a brother's house. Also, we use checkered flooring to let a fellow brother know that we are sending them a message, a coded message that only another brother can understand. You see, Tom, I am going to teach you what these hidden messages mean. We put them nowadays in media. That media in films lets the fellow brother know he is about to receive a coded message. So you see, Tom, whenever you see a movie, a music video, or a picture with checkered flooring in the background, know that buried deep in that piece of media is a message for you, sent by us, a message that only another Mason can decipher.
So breakfast in bed again. You really are spoiling me. That's the 4th time this week.
No, you've been through so much. The least I can do is make you breakfast. So, how do you feel today? Are you feeling any better?
No, not really. I think I'm getting worse. I just feel so tired and weak. If I feel like this tomorrow, then I will have to see the doctor. It's just so strange. I was fine 3-4 days ago, but now I feel like I've been zapped of energy. Anyway, Tom, you had a visitor yesterday. A Mr. Fred Horn. He said he used to work with you.
Fred Horn. What did he want?
Why do you look so nervous? Look, he came to see you, but I spoke with him. He wanted to warn you about the Brotherhood. He confirmed all the doubts I had about them. He told me that he is part of an organization that is trying to put a stop to them.
Oh, he did he? Did he also tell you that he is wanted by the police? That's right, Alice. Fred is a fugitive. That's why I look so nervous. You were talking to someone who is wanted by the police. He stole money from our firm, stole millions, then disappeared. Now he turns up here spouting crap. He was probably working an angle on you, trying to con you.
I had no idea. Oh my God. He seemed so genuine. You really don't know somebody. Look, I'm sorry, Tom, I never realized. You've not spoken of him before.
Look, if he comes around again, call the police. Alice, please take better care. Lately, I feel you have not been looking after yourself. I mean, there's this talking to dangerous men, and this recent bout of sickness. Not to talk about these wild conspiracy theories you keep throwing out there. I'm worried about you.
Look, if I see him again, I will call the police. But as for wild conspiracies, if you are talking about the Brotherhood, then no, the Brotherhood are evil. They had something to do with my brother's accident. I'm convinced. Look, Tom, you said you were going to leave. Can you leave? I mean, will they let you?
You see, this is what I'm talking about. These crazy ideas you've been having. Paranoid delusions. Look, of course I can leave. I am going through my exit paperwork with Mitchell tonight at the lodge. Look, honey, eat your breakfast and try to relax. You're getting yourself worked up over nothing.
So excellent, Tom. So glad you could make it tonight. It is important that you attend this masquerade parties. We try to hold them every month. So how is Alice? Are the effects of the drug starting to kick in?
Yes, she is feeling weaker by the day. She couldn't get out of bed today. Any ideas how long it will take?
Good. Well, if she's acting weak, I give it another week at least. Just keep putting it in her food. It's untraceable, don't you? Yes, good. Another week, and you're home and dry.
It seems we may have another problem. Fred Horn came to my premises yesterday while I was out. He spoke to Alice. He apparently wanted to warn me about the Brotherhood.
Fred Horn? Tom, are you crazy? Why didn't you call me yesterday? You do realize he escaped the Brotherhood. He ran, broke the oath. You should have called me. Look, I will need full details of what happened. Stop for now with the administering of the drugs on Alice immediately. We will need to speak with her. I will let the elders know and get back to you on that one.
Mitchell, I'm sorry. You have to remember, I had no idea he had broken the oath. The story you originally told me was that he embezzled company funds.
Tom, leave it for now. Let me speak with the elders and I will get back to you. For now, let me get on with why I brought you here. Now, Tom, before I can bring you to the elders, we need to undertake 2 stages of sex magic. The first today and the second tomorrow. Now, I know you don't know what sex magic is, so I will explain it to you. The late great Alistair Crowley explored sex magic while he led the OTO. He added his extra practices and we incorporated his teachings into the Brotherhood. Not all lodges know of this practice. We are one of the key holders of the sex magic secret. Tom, it's time for you to undertake stage 1. Choose any woman you like. Don't be shy. I want you to choose the one you would like for tonight. Don't worry, she won't say no. We are all here for the same thing. Sex magic ritual.
Like for tonight. What do you mean?
Damn it, Tom. Do I have to spell it out for you? Choose the one you would like to have sex with. Oh, I see. Is that the one, Tom? The lady in black. Fine, we'll go and grab her. Now, would you like her here or in a room upstairs?
Mitchell, why would I want to do it right here in front of everybody? No, I will take a room upstairs.
Whatever, Tom. You will have to do it in front of us at some point anyway. Look, now this is how it's going to work. Once you...
So, Tom, look, did Mitchell explain to you the way this is going to work? I mean, did he explain to you how the sex magic is undertaken?
He told me a few things, but he said you would explain it to me.
Now, in sex magic, we will be brought to a heightened state of consciousness through sexual energy, particularly when we orgasm. The sexual energy is a potent force that can be used to harness magical powers, such as manifestation, healing, or spiritual transcendence. The act of orgasm is the key, Tom. That is where our souls will open the door to the divine realm, and the mysteries of the ancients will be revealed. We will say the incarnation at the same time, when we both climax. So you see, Tom, the trick will be to climax at the same time. Tom, what's wrong? You seem like you don't want to do this. You know, there are plenty of other women who you can choose from. We can go back downstairs if you want, so you can choose again.
It's not that. It's, well, I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I am to you, the woman in black. That's all you need to know. I can tell you are new to this. Just relax and let me guide you.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only woman that I have been with is my wife. I just feel a little nervous.
Oh, my sweet dear Tom. You don't have to be nervous. Just let me take control. Do as I say, and it will be fine. Who knows, you might even enjoy it.
Now, Mrs. Smith, it is very important that you understand how dangerous Fred Horn is. He stole millions from Borland Computing, millions. He then fled and has been pursued by us and the FBI for at least a year now. It is vital that we find him. He's also wanted for grievous bodily harm and arson.
I see. Well, that is why I am here. To help you the best I can. I was actually reluctant to come, but my husband believes that this is the best idea. He worries about my safety.
And so he should be. We are talking about a major felon. Look, we need to know exactly what took place. So you say he wanted to speak with your husband. What about exactly?
This is the reason why I didn't want to come. Look, he wanted to speak about an organization called the Brotherhood. Have you ever heard of them?
The Brotherhood, no. I've never heard of them. So what exactly did he say about this Brotherhood?
That they are dangerous. And they are. He warned me that my husband's life was in danger. The Brotherhood are also criminals. In fact, after this statement, I would like to give my own statement against them. I believe they have committed a serious crime.
Okay, but before we do that, did Fred leave any details? A phone number or address?
Yes, he left a phone number. I have it here.
Good, let me take that. Then we can talk about Benjamin Lodge.
Hold on. I never told you what lodge it was. In fact, who said anything about a lodge? Benjamin Lodge. I didn't even know that myself.
Well. Yes, Fred Horn. Like I say, he's wanted for arson. Fred, he tried to burn down the Benjamin Lodge. I just assumed that you meant that part of the Brotherhood. Yes, the Benjamin Lodge. Am I wrong?
No, you are right. For someone who knows nothing of the Brotherhood, you sure do know a lot about the Brotherhood.
Look, Mrs. Smith. If I could just get that number. I have a busy schedule today. Back-to-back interviews. So,
Oh, you do you? Well, I'm sorry I made a mistake. I don't actually have his number.
Mrs. Smith.
So if that is all, I will be going now.
Hello.
Hello, Fred. This is Alice. We spoke the other day. Tom's wife. Look, Fred, I really need to see you. Could we arrange a time to meet up?
Now, Tom, I have called you here today to discuss some things of importance. Now, as you are aware, I am preparing you to meet the elder. But before I can do this, you still need some extra training. Now, Tom, you scoundrel. I hear it went well last week with the woman in black. How do you feel now it is done?
She told you, why would she do that?
Ah, Tom, she's not your girlfriend. She's there for the same reason you're there, for the ritual. So of course she told me, I am your handler. I need to know everything. That way I can progress you to the next degree. So tell me, how do you feel now?
Well, that's just it. I don't feel anything. In fact, apart from the act itself, I don't see the point of it.
I knew it. You didn't do it right. Look, Tom, you use it to manifest things you want in life. So, for example, if there is a goal or some kind of thing you want to achieve, you're supposed to visualize it while you say the incarnation.
I see. Oh, well, I really didn't understand what it all meant. I said the incarnation at climax, but I didn't know about the manifestation.
Not to worry, Tom. You have your next lesson on sex magic tomorrow at the temple. It will be different from the last time. Just make sure that you stay focused this time and listen to instructions.
Great, well, at least that's some good news. I look forward to it. But there is something I need to talk to you about. Lately, I've been feeling this cold feeling inside. I can't explain it. At first, I thought maybe I was feeling down, because of Alice, but I can't explain it. I don't know if you understand.
Oh, Tom, that's great news. Yes, Tom, these are the things you need to discuss with me. It happens to all of us who go deep enough. You see, Tom, we work on the inner self. You will become a stronger person, able to process matters without being emotional. So, love will diminish. Your feeling for lust will intensify. So, all you're feeling is the old you leaving and the new you taking over. Baphomet is starting to manifest inside you. In time, he will totally take over. Now, talking of Alice, Tom, I don't know if she told you, but she wasn't cooperating at the police station. She has a contact number for Fred Horn. She refused to give it to the officer. I'm going to need you to get it from her. Get back to me as soon as possible on this matter. That's coming from the top, so it's vital you get the number, Tom. Tom, we now need to continue with our teachings. Like I say, I cannot take you to see the elders until I do. So, I don't know if you are aware that although the Catholic Church brought the Knights Templar to prominence, they are against the Brotherhood. In fact, to this day, Roman Catholicism forbids its members from joining. Now, haven't got much time today, so please hold your questions until after I have finished. Now, as we discussed earlier, the Knights Templar would offer safe passage to Christians to the Holy Land as they went on their pilgrimage. They would offer this service to all, rich or poor, young or old, king and queens even, anyone who wanted to undertake the journey. There were no such things as banks back then, and it is understood that the Knights Templar became the first banking institutions ever created. You see, Tom, when anyone wanted to undertake the journey to the Holy Land, they could be gone for months. This meant that they needed a place to store their collected wealth, so they would leave it with the Knights Templar. The Knights had a administrative division which dealt with this specifically. Most people who returned from their journey wouldn't bother taking back all their wealth from the Knights. Instead, they left it with them for safekeeping. It was better to leave it with them as it was protected and they could get to it at any time. This allowed the Knights to issue loans. Loans, which would in turn make them a profit. Also, the Templar were, for all purposes, intended a charity. So they also had rich benefactors all over Europe who also donated to them on a regular basis. As the years went on, they grew in power. Now, the church was becoming increasingly frustrated with the Templar. As I told you before, the Templar had travelled and met many different and varied people. They had documented all of their exploits and encounters and were sharing their new findings and doctrines with those across Europe. This was a problem for the church, as some of the teachings were against the Bible's narrative. Also, the Knights were gaining too much power and wealth, and the church knew that they would soon be challenging them for seniority. As you know, the church ran Europe at the time. Rumours swirled that the church was thinking of overthrowing the Templar. Right, we will stop there. Once you have undergone the next stage of sex magic, then I will tell you the next installment. So tomorrow at the temple, be there at 2. The ritual must be undertaken at 3:33, exactly. So, Tom, here we are for the next level of sex magic. After this, you will be fully prepared to meet the Elder. How do you feel?
Mitchell, I've been looking forward to this. Don't worry, this time I will do it right. It's been a rough few days. What with the merger at work, I need to unwind. So this would be perfect. So when do the ladies get here?
No, Tom. No women tonight. You see, Tom, let me continue with the story of our founders. You see, Tom, the Knights Templar, travelled sometimes years on end, an army of men travelling and bonding together. This led to many of the men forming close relations with each other, relations and bonds that meant the men became each other's confidants. They would die for one and another if they had to. It was a true brotherhood. This is the reason to this day that women are not allowed to be part of a true Masonic brotherhood. Yes, they can join break-offs, but never one of the true male sanctum.
Wait, Mitchell, I don't understand. What has that got to do with tonight? Look, Mitchell, I...
Hold your tongue and listen. The church was, of course, against such relations, so it had to be kept secret. Hence the reasons for the secret society elements. Now, the great Aleister Crowley knew of these relations from man to man. He explored the practice and found that a potent form of sex magic could be achieved. A more darker form of sex magic could be attained at climax, when male-to-male relations were undertaken. Tonight, we undertake the next level of the OTO teachings.
Mitchell, if you are getting at what I think you are getting at, I will have to decline. I am straight, so I won't be doing anything like that. I will have to leave you guys to it.
We're straight too, Tom. We all have wives. We don't do these practices because we like them. We do these practices to put us on the same wavelength of our brothers, so we can share a bond through space and time with the ancient ones. When are you going to learn, Tom? You are a brother now. We are not asking you to do this. We are telling you to do this. So please remove your clothes. It's time for your initiation. Each one of us will have to practice the ancient magic on you. You either do this willingly or we will take it by force. It is up to you. Either way, it's happening here and now.
No, give me a minute. I never signed up for this. Look, let me say something.
No, no more words. Now, take off your clothes and bend over. I have baby oil. This will hurt, but you will get used to it. Now, gentlemen, please take your positions.
No, 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 no!
Hold him down. I said hold him down.
Tom, are you okay? I need to know if you are okay. You've hardly spoken since you came back in the other day. You've been in bed for the whole time and not gone to work. What's wrong?
Nothing really. I just got a bad case of the flu, that's all. Nothing to worry about. Give me a few days and I will be right as rain. Just need a few more days. Anyway, aren't you going out with the girls?
Yes, but I hate leaving you like this. Tom, I know you say you have the flu, but you don't seem to have the symptoms. You're not coughing or sneezing. If there's something else... I mean, you've been like this since that meeting you had the other day. That meeting with the Brotherhood.
Oh no, not this again. Look, this has nothing to do with the Brotherhood. You really are just paranoid. The Brotherhood have nothing to do with this. I'm just ill, that's all. Look, you go and have a good time.
Paranoid. Tom, you said you were leaving them.
I just need a little more time.
You said that a month ago, and yet you are still with them.
Alice, what the hell is wrong with you? Can't you see I'm ill? Please get off my back. I am trying to do a very stressful job, and all I get from you is extra stress, compounding on me constantly. You're not helping.
Tom, I'm sorry. Look, I'm just worried about you. You've hardly talked to me in a week. I've been feeling lately you've become cold. Tom, there is something else. Yesterday, while I was washing the bed sheets, I noticed that there was blood on them. Now, I am not due for another month, so it was not from me. Tom, is everything okay? Is there something you're not telling me? Has this got something to do with the Brotherhood? Tom, what's wrong? Tom, come on, talk to me.
I think I made a mistake. I'm starting to think that I made a big mistake.
What do you mean? Come on, talk to me, Tom. What mistake?
Nothing, look, I had a nosebleed. Please, I don't feel up to arguing, so could you just leave me alone for now?
Alice, I am happy that you decided on seeing me. I had left it in your hands. That way, it would be a decision that you had to come to yourself. But the fact that you are here means you have discovered the Brotherhood are not all they say they are.
I know that much is true. At least that we can agree on that. There is no easy way to say this. But Tom tells me that you are a thief. He claims that you embezzled funds from his company Mason Holdings. He says that you are on the run.
And what do you think, Alice? Do you think I'm a thief?
I really don't know. I don't know you, so how can I say? Who knows? Are you?
Now, Alice, you know me well enough to lie to the police for me. That could be considered perjury, what you did. If you really thought that I was all those things that they made out, You would have given my number to the police. But you didn't.
But how did you know about that?
Just like the Brotherhood have their informants, we too have ours. The fact that you said nothing shows that you have a distrust for them. To be honest, Alice, I wanted to call you, but I had to be sure that you weren't working for the other side. I now know I can trust you. I need to let you know that your life may be in danger.
Danger? What do you mean? Why would my life be in danger?
Well, when you told me that you had sought legal advice in order to press ahead with an investigation into the Brotherhood, I knew then they would try and get to you.
Look, the Brotherhood know nothing about me. I am not joined to them in any way. It's my husband we need to be worried for. He seems to be trapped. Trapped in something he can't leave. It's tearing him apart. I met you today to see if we can somehow find a way to help him. Help him to leave.
Alice, there's no easy way to tell you this. But when I say your life is in danger, I'm not talking about the Brotherhood. Your life is in danger from your husband. I didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but it's your husband, Tom, you need to be weary of.
How dare you? Who are you anyway? You talk about my husband in that way. Tell me, just what do you know of him? He would never do anything to hurt me. We are not just husband and wife, but best friends. If you would please excuse me, I have to be getting back home to him.
Wait, Alice. Please hear me out. I know this is hard to hear, but before you leave, please listen. I wanted to say something before, but when you told me he had joined the Brotherhood, I knew it was too late. And you told me that he said he was gonna leave. I knew then for sure that you were being played. You see, Alice, Tom can never leave.
Yes, Fred, but aren't you forgetting something? You left. You left, and you're still here sitting with me.
No, Alice, I didn't leave. I escaped. There's a difference. You see, they wouldn't have let me leave. No way. They let you into their innermost secrets. Sacred knowledge that only a few know in the entire world. No way they can let you walk around knowing that information. So I escaped. The moment they tried to get me to worship the devil, I left. What's wrong, Alice? Do you know something?
Well, it's just that. Just before Tom left, they tried to make him worship Baphomet. I told him that Baphomet was the devil. That's when he quit. It was a step too far.
No, Alice. Mark my words, he never quit. No one is allowed to quit. He lied to you. He went ahead with it. I know you know I'm telling you the truth. Right now, your husband is in D, and he's in with a very insidious lodge. Look, Alice, I need to ask you something. Have you been feeling ill lately? I mean, has your health been impacted in any way? Just as I thought. When you told me you had been to the authorities, I knew. I knew you would be a target for them. They will stop at nothing to protect the lodge. Poison. Yes, I think they have been putting something in your food. It's their favorite way of getting rid of someone.
Look, if you would please, excuse me.
Now, Tom, how long are you going to give me the silent treatment? Look, I know you're still sore about what happened last week, no pun intended, but you need to move on. We've all done it, Tom, and yes, you were not the only one that didn't want to do it. If it's any consolation, what goes on in the lodge stays in the lodge. Look, Tom, today's the day you meet the elder and I can't have you fucking it up. No, not today. Every time you have an initiation day, there always seems to be some kind of problem. Well, this is it, Tom. Today you have to get it right. It will be straightforward, but you have to be prepared. You see, Tom, I couldn't explain this to you till now. Tom, there's no easy way to say this, So I am just going to go ahead and tell you. It might sound a bit strange, but it's true. Tom, who you are about to meet, is an elder. They have the bloodline of Sobek running through them, a true blood. You see, Tom, most of the 13 families that run the world have some of the Sobek bloodline running through them, dating back thousands of years.
Sobek, who's Sobek?
In the story of Adam and Eve, Sobek is the serpent, a reptilian being. That bloodline still exists today. I am taking you to see a pure blood. This is an honor, Tom, that only a few have ever witnessed. So you are privileged. But you are going to meet your first non-human entity. It will be a shock. But you must stay composed. This is all about tradition. They are our true leaders. We must show them the respect they deserve.
I don't understand, Mitchell. Are you trying to tell me the story of Adam and Eve is real? If that's what you are saying, then I don't know if I believe that. No, sorry.
Tom, I don't care what you believe. You're meeting the elder today, so no need for me to convince you. But yes, the Adam and Eve story, in fact, the Bible that was given to us thousands of years ago is real. Look, we are almost there, so please do not embarrass me today, Tom. Please don't.
One by one, we will take over, plunging those who follow and serve us into damnation. But our servant numbers are growing. Pathetic are those who allow their road to be projected by others.
Tom, you've made it. After today, your life will never be the same. Before you meet the elder, I need you to understand something. Tom, I will never forget the first time I met an elder. I was terrified. I didn't realize just what I was seeing. That's why I am going to give you the heads up I never received. I want you to listen to me. Now, Tom, please pay close attention to the television screen in front of you. This is important. It will help you to understand what I am about to show you. Think as this as a training video. Okay, remember I told you about bloodlines? The Sobek bloodline. Well, the woman on the right, our right, is a member of that bloodline. Now she has attained a high degree of learning. She is able to control the woman on the left, able to make the woman say her exact words. This form of witchcraft is useful, especially in a high-level case like the one you are watching. Here, watch carefully.
So I wanted to introduce him to the record. Page 55 from the committee's interview.
Wow. Is that for real?
Notice Tom as she says her exact words, word for word.
First, I wanted to introduce him to the record. Page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roy. So I wanted to introduce him to the record. Page 55 from the committee's interview.
Now, Tom, sometimes the true bloods are exposed. You see, they have a way of bending the light, a sort of disguise. But every now, again, the true bloodlines can be identified. If you look at the reporter on the left, HSI from the Sobek bloodline, pay close attention as the camera goes off. He is sloppy. And this happens.
What the hell? His eyes, they look. What? No way.
Good, you're getting it. Our job is, of course, is to stop this from happening. So, you see, Tom, the public must never know who their true rulers are. Never. So, we even have religious leaders who have been infiltrated by the Sobek.
What was that? Did you... what?
You see, Tom, it's a bending of the light, but sometimes it doesn't work. Something interferes with the signal. We have to, of course, cover it up and shut down the story. Okay, Tom, I think you get the picture. So let's head into the main hall now. Remember, we start with our praise. You will, of course, drop to your knees as I instructed you earlier. So this is it. Tom, I have trained many through the years, but I have to be honest, never have I seen one move up the pyramid as quickly as you. As much as I may find you lacking a little in commitment, you have obtained this level at an unprecedented... Oh, here he is. Tom, bow down. Tom, on your knees. Come on, Tom, snap out of it. You must kneel. It's tradition. Tom?
Who is this? This human dares not to kneel to me. How dare you? Bring this disrespectful ant. Those who do not kneel shall feel.
Look, Mrs. Smith, there is not really much I can do. I mean, if your husband has not been gone for 48 hours, then there really isn't much we can do. You see, there is a time limit on just how long a person has to be reported missing before we send out an APB.
I understand that. I really do. But you have to understand, my husband has never done this. He would have called me. He never came home last night. and it doesn't look like he's coming home tonight. No phone call, no nothing. Look, please help me.
Look, Mrs. Smith, where was the last place that he went to? Before he went missing?
Well, he had a work event. That was the last place he told me he was going to.
Well, that's the best place to start. I don't know if you are aware, but most of the time people are usually found at their last whereabouts. So, missing children are found at schools or a friend's house. Look, check with them to see if they know anything.
You don't understand. I can't do that. You see, I am in legal proceedings against his workplace. I shouldn't even be talking to you right now. I believe that they may have something to do with his disappearance.
Really, what makes you say a thing like that? I mean, if you believe that, then let us file a report.
I can't tell you that. I have no proof. Yet. Look, please. Can you just start looking for my husband? I know something is wrong. I can feel it. He's never been gone this long without calling. Please.
Look, I am sorry, but until your husband has been gone officially for 48 hours, we cannot do anything. You can come back then, but I will make a note of it on our system, and if anything is reported to us during that time period, we will call you.
Hello, Mr. Brown. I have a Mrs. Smith in reception. She has asked to see you. I told her that you are busy for the day, but she won't leave until she sees you.
Not a problem, send her in. I think I have a spare few minutes. So, Mrs. Smith, is this a business opportunity? As I do not have you down in my diary.
My husband Tom. Where is he? I know you know where he is. I want him home. Now.
Tom? Sorry, Mrs. Smith. I do not know anyone named Tom.
Now you listen to me, Mitchell. And I know your name is Mitchell. Tom told me all about you. Stop playing games with me, and you tell me where my husband is. Now.
Listen, Mrs. Smith, I have no idea how you know my name. But this conversation is becoming increasingly unsettling. I have never heard of a Tom Smith. So I am going to have to ask you to leave. I will call security if I have to.
Frank, I didn't know who else to call. You see, Tom didn't come home yesterday. I know that the Brotherhood have something to do with it. I've been to the police, but they can't do anything until he has been missing for 48 hours.
No, Alice, whatever you do, don't go to the police. They have too many members of the Brotherhood intertwined within their ranks, especially the higher-ups. No. Do you remember the last place he was heading to?
He said he was going to a Brotherhood event. I went to his office. I spoke with Mitchell. He made out that he didn't even know Tom. What a liar. I can easily prove that he does.
You went to the office. If he is denying knowing Tom, it means that you are in danger, as you are a witness to Tom being linked to the Brotherhood. You better meet me. Don't go home. They will be sending someone there. Meet me at the cafe we went to the last time we talked.
Okay, I will be there.
Look, I'm sorry to say this to you, but it has to be said. It's not looking good for your husband, Tom. I fear the worst. Please, try to understand. He could have never left. It seems that he may have tried to. That's probably the reason for his disappearance. Alice, why do you cry for him? After all the things he did to you, it was him, you know, the reason for your illness. Oh, you know what he did? And yet you cry tears for someone who couldn't have loved you.
Have you ever been in love, Frank? I mean really in love. When you can't breathe without that person. When your very soul isn't complete unless that person is with you. When they're gone, an empty space fills your soul. Maybe Tom didn't love me, but I loved him with all my being. Now he's gone. A part of me has gone with him.
Alice, you need to come with me. Your life is in danger. I have spoken with the others, and we are willing to make you a member of our alliance.
Listen, Frank, I can't just go with you. I know nothing about you or your alliance. Tom told me you were a criminal on the run.
Okay. And Tom was right, I am on the run from the law. But I am not a criminal. I did embezzle those funds from the company, but I had to. You see, Alice, once I found out just who the Brotherhood were, I had to get out. I can't explain it all to you now, but you already know what they are capable of. You of all people know. So I needed money to start the fight back. So I took the money and joined the Alliance. The Alliance I work for is called the Anti-Masonic Party, formulated back in the 1820s. Back then, people knew the dangers that the Brotherhood presented, and they wanted a force to help stop them. So we came along with one main goal in mind, to crush the Brotherhood and ensure that they never took over our politics. They were exposed, but now they have silenced all their critics through money and power. The people are once again asleep and are unaware of the manipulation they are being subjected to. So we have to wake them up in order for the people to once again fight back. You see, Alice, I used to be a police officer. I loved that job. I did it for 20 years, worked my ass off, and made it to captain. I wanted to take it further, but wasn't able to. I was told that the only way I could get to chief of police was to become part of the Brotherhood. Of course, I had been offered to join at various stages in my career, but always avoided it. Anyway, I couldn't get any further without joining. So I decided through a colleague to join. I must have been good, because I was sent to Benjamin Lodge. Lodge 33. I didn't know it at the time, but this was one of the most important lodges in the country. In fact, in the world. I don't know if Tom told you this, but all lodges are different. The lodge I joined, the lodge that Tom was a part of, actually practiced the craft to its entirety.
Yes, my brother was a Mason, and he never did anything like Tom did. Can I ask, what happened at your initiation? Did you have to slay a goat?
Yes, but again, I found out through investigation that this practice only takes place in 3 lodges around the world. The Great Hall in London, England, which is the center temple of the conspiracy and the origin of Freemasonry itself. And the Grand Lodge of France, which practices also the art of the secrets. And, of course, Benjamin Lodge. However, other lodges will undergo what is called riding the goat. But again, this is a practice that was made obsolete. And for 99% of all Masons, this practice is now symbolic. But I digress. I was made a member of Benjamin Lodge. On my first day, my initiation meeting, I knew that they were corrupt. You see, it was Mitchell. Mitchell, that devil who initiated me. But what he didn't know is that I recognized him. You see, Alice, 10 years previous, he was involved in a human trafficking case. He was the main suspect. It was horrific, the things that he and his associates did. They were transporting minors across states' lines. We couldn't gather enough evidence to convict him and his crew. But although he never recognized me, I knew it was him. So the moment I saw him, I knew that for him to be so high up in the Brotherhood themselves must be corrupt. So I started going undercover, doing my own investigations into them. They have so many strange practices, like the rolling up of one pant leg, which is done to offer your physical self to the lodge. Your skin touches the lodge. Then there's the blindfold, which is also called the hoodwink. This is done to represent going from darkness to light, the duality. That is where the Brotherhood believe in all things, that for everything there's an opposite. So where you have peace, you must have war, hate, love, bad, good, plenty, starving, and so on. They try to maintain this balance by keeping themselves rich and having the rest of us poor. As soon as I joined, they gave me a task of locating a missing girl. You see, that's what they do. They use you for your skills or talent. The girl's name is Betty Tadsworth. They told me that she was one of their members' daughters who had gone missing. This was a lie, of course, but I went along with it. I applied to a position at Mitchell's software company. I needed to be as close to him as I could. A job in charge of the treasury. They thought me a good fit because of my public service background. They figured that me an ex-policeman meant I could be trusted. So they gave me the position on one condition. I continued to search for the missing girl. As soon as I was there, I bugged Mitchell's office, hoping that he would give me the information needed to take him down. It was in those offices that I met your husband, Tom. We spoke on many occasions. He may have turned on you now, Alice, but I know he cared about you once. All he ever spoke about was you. He was a good guy, so focused on his work. I knew they would try and recruit him at some point, but I couldn't blow my cover to warn him. Anyway, it didn't take Mitchell long to expose himself. He arranged for him and other high-level third-degree members of the Brotherhood to meet. I knew I had to find a way to attend. So I waited until nightfall, and I picked the lock to the lodge. I headed to the upstairs balcony and hid there until the proceedings began. At first, they spoke about the usual garbage, them and the Knight Templar connections. But as the meetings progressed, the conversations became increasingly sinister. They spoke about everything from abuse to racketeering. I had it all on tape, but about 2 hours into the meeting it happened. Mitchell... Well, there's no easy way to say this, Alice. Mitchell turned into a creature, a lizard. I know it sounds hard to believe, but they are among us, Alice. Living among us, hiding in plain sight. They could be anyone. They look like us, but they are not like us. They are devils, disguising themselves as humans.
Frank, what is it you were trying to tell me? That Mitchell isn't human. What? This is crazy. What?
I know how it sounds, and if I never saw it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. But it's true, Alice. Look, let me finish my story and I will explain everything. As soon as I left the lodge, everything changed. This was no longer about just a criminal conviction, this was something bigger. I knew that I had to expose the true conspiracy. To do that, I would need money. So the next day, I embezzled the funds from the account and I went into hiding. It didn't take me long to find others who had seen what I had seen on the dark web. I joined the Alliance, and the rest of the story, you know.
Sir, I have her in sights. She has been here for over an hour. What would you like me to do now?
Did she lead us to Frank? Is he there?
Yes. He is here with her. It's just those two.
Good. The phone call will be made as soon as we finish speaking. As soon as Alice leaves, you are to follow Frank. Make sure he doesn't see you. He should lead us to his alliance.
Do you believe me, Alice? Look, I have told you everything, but you need to act now. We are running out of time. It won't be long now before they start looking for you. That's hoping they haven't done that already.
Hello, honey, it's me. Honey, it's me, Tom.
Tom? Oh, Tom, is that you? You're okay? Oh, Tom. I was so worried, Tom. I thought the worst. What happened? Please tell me you are okay.
I'm fine. It's all been some kind of misunderstanding. Look, come home and I will explain everything. Where are you? Are you far?
No, I am with a friend in town. I was so worried. You know, I even went to your office. Mitchell made out that he didn't know you. Why would he do that? Okay, look, give me half an hour, I'm coming.
Alice, you can't do that. It's a trap. Whoever, or whatever that is on the phone isn't Tom. Well, it's not the Tom who you know. No, that Tom. I'm afraid to say it is gone. This is a trap, in fact. The way they have contacted you means they probably had you followed. You can't go back home. You're now a target. Come with me now, Alice. We need to leave. Time is against us.
I can't do that, Frank. Frank, you tell me that I should trust you. Trust you over my own husband, who I have known half my life. I can't do that. No, I don't know you, Frank. All I know is my husband, who has been missing for almost 2 days, has just called me. I'm going home to see him.
Alice, your life is in danger. All I can say to you is, if you go, if you leave now, I can't protect you. I can't risk exposing the Alliance. Please don't go.
Goodbye, Frank.
Allison, you came home. Where were you? I've been worried sick. I came back here and I couldn't find you. I was wondering where you were. You've been gone for hours.
I've been gone for hours. Tom, you've been missing for almost 2 days. I was thinking the worst. I went to the police and your workplace. I need answers, Tom. What happened?
Allison, you will get your answers. But first, I need to know what you and Frank spoke about.
Tom, how did you know I was with Frank? I never told you that.
Sure you did, Allison. You told me over the phone.
No, I told you I was with a friend. I said nothing of Frank. And why do you keep calling me Allison? You never call me that. No one does. What is going on, Tom?
Oh, Allison. That is the name on your birth certificate. But I guess I can't get all the information right. Sometimes, just the little things are the things that give things away. It really didn't have to be this way. It really didn't.
Listen, Frank. You can't go back. We can't risk anything happening to you. You're too important to the Alliance. We can't risk them finding us. Think how far we've come. All we've built. You did the right thing. Sometimes to sacrifice one can save many.
June, hold up. I think I'm being followed. Wait a minute.
Sir, I think he spotted me. It looks like he stopped his car. I think my cover's been blown.
Damn it. Are you sure? Maybe he's got a problem. Stay back.
Sir, he's on the run. Repeat, sir, he's on the run.
Shit, okay. He will never lead us to his HQ now. Look, you're gonna have to take him out. Ram him off the road. He's not to escape. Do what is necessary, but he's not to escape.
So I have her here, all ready for the sacrifice. I have her in the basement. The door is open, come straight down.
Excellent. So keep her there for now. I have contacted the lodge to let them know that we will be undergoing a special sacrifice. She will be perfect as she is a Roman Catholic by blood. Yes, keep her there. I should be no more than an hour.
Alice, it looks like you have been chosen. Chosen for a special sacrifice. Oh, don't look so sad. This is a great day. You will be an offering to the Son of the Morning Star.
Tom, who is the son of the morning star? Tom, look. Whatever you are planning, you don't have to do this. You need help. They did something to you. Tom, snap out of it. Come back to me.
Come back to you. Alice, there is no way back now. Not now, not ever. I know the truth. Now I've seen the true light of Lucifer. I can't go back. You see, Alice, I tried to bring you in, you know. I was going to make you a member of the Order of Freemasonry for women. But it was blocked. Blocked because you are a filthy Roman Catholic.
What are you talking about? I'm not even religious.
Yes, but you were born a Catholic, just like your parents were and their parents before them. You follow the Roman Catholic traditions. You made us marry into a Roman Catholic church. It's in your blood, and they are our enemy. It was those hypocrites that stopped us from prospering. You see, it was the Pope himself who gave the order back in the 14th century. Pope Clement V. He sat there telling the people that we had to be arrested and disbanded because we had turned our back on God. We had become heretics in his eyes. We were all arrested and put to trial. They treated us like they would a witch at the time, burnt to a pulp. The real reason, of course, why they did this was for our fortune. They did it for our knowledge. They were quick to document everything we knew and place it in the Vatican. Yes, they are quick to lose all memory of the hidden knowledge they stole from us and claimed it for themselves. All the money and wealth that we acquired, and they claimed that too. Yes, that was the real reason they betrayed us. We had to disband, transform into the Brotherhood. Now, things have changed. The shoe is on the other foot. Now, it's our time. Time to put them into the fire.
Look, Tom, I don't know what you are talking about, what all this means. But we can get through this. You just need to let me go. It's that Brotherhood. They're responsible. Benjamin Lodge needs to be burned to the ground.
How dare you talk of the lodge like that? You are nothing but an ant. The lodge is bigger than us all. You need to watch your tongue. It looks like I might have to show you some manners before the others get here. Yes, maybe you need that tongue removed.
Tom, oh my dear Tom, are you okay? Tom, wake up. Wake up. Tom, can you hear me? What have you done? I don't think he's breathing. What have you done to him?
He'll be okay. Look, Alice, we need to go. They'll be here any minute. Come on, let's go. We're running out of time.
I'm not going anywhere, not till I know he's okay. Call an ambulance.
Alice, what the hell is wrong with you? That's not Tom. That thing tried to kill you. We have to go now. They will be here soon. Actually need to go.
Not until I know he's okay. You go. I'm staying with him.
I can't let you do that, Alice. I'm sorry, Alice, but you leave me no choice. You're away good. I was getting worried there for a moment. I know I hit you pretty hard, but I had to. I'm sorry. It was the only thing I could think of to get you out of there. How'd you feel? Look, Alice, I know you're mad, but I couldn't leave you there. If I had done that, who knows what they would have done to you. I hope you understand that at least.
No, it's not that. I understand why you had to hit me. I'm not angry at you, Frank. No, not at all. I know you did what you did because you wanted to help me. I get that. I'm angry at myself. I couldn't see my life without Tom. I was blinded. I can see that now. No, I'm angry at myself. Thank you, Frank. So where am I?
You're at the Alliance headquarters. Deep underground where they can't pick up our signal. Don't worry, you're safe here. You know you're a wanted woman now.
I am. Wanted for what?
The Brotherhood have fitted you up. The police put out an APB for you, and a warrant has been issued for your arrest. For the attempted murder of Tom.
Tom, is he all right?
Tom's fine. Well, at least that thing calling himself Tom is anyway.
Listen, Frank. I thank you for saving me, but I know that thing was Tom. Tom was still in there somewhere. He just was taken over by something controlling him.
Alice, I know that you are a good person, and you think everyone is like you. And you want to see the good in people. Well, there are devils among us. They look like you and me. Talk like you and me. But they are not like you and me. Where you have love, they live off hate. How you want to help, they want suffering. This is who they are, and you can't plead with them to change. They never will. Mark my words, Alice. This is a fight. A fight against the Illuminati.